Hello, hello, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's live episode of the Rocky Sports Talk Sheet. Uh, I hope that you all enjoy. We're going to be talking about, of course, Game One of the NBA Finals and the main mistake that the Milwaukee Bucks made as they lost Game One to the Phoenix Suns. We're also going to be talking about the surprising return of Giannis in Game One. I really thought that Giannis Antetokounmpo, uh, try to say his name the best I can. I really thought he was going to be out. He did play in Game One. Didn't look so bad in Game One, to be honest. But Chris Paul drops 32 points uh, in Game One, followed by Devin Booker 27. Uh, the first half was Devin Booker, and then third quarter, whenever Chris Paul got hot. It's just, uh, but I will say the the game was good to a certain extent until, especially the second half. Look, a guard. Whenever you have a guard and on defense, why Brooke Lopez was on Chris Paul as much as he was, I am baffled. But you could not put a center on a guard like Chris Paul. Yeah, you can't even put a center on especially a guard or even a small forward like Devin Booker. It's a matchup nightmare. And for so many plays, that's what happened. I don't understand why the coaching staff did not make adjustments. They let it go on way too long in that second half. And that was the difference in this ball game. It put this ball game away. Why? Even on pick and rolls and stuff like that. Why are you having it where you have a big man on Chris Paul? It's baffling. Straight up baffling. Um, yeah, it's just, it is what it is, I guess. I think it's just, I can't put it into words, really. I really can't. I cannot put it into words. Um, Good close game. Like I said, there for a little while, it was good until, like, just go back and look at how many times you see Brooke Lopez guarding Chris Paul on the perimeter. The fuck are you thinking, Milwaukee Bucks? I wouldn't do it. It's okay. It's just game one. The good thing, look, Milwaukee, even though the Bucks lost game one, Giannis came back and didn't look that bad. I wouldn't say it's 100% if you ask me, but I'd say it's close to about 75%, which is still going to give you a better percentage chance than without him not playing. So, yes, you lost game one, but at least Giannis played and Giannis is back. So that's the plus side for you Bucks fans out there. Like I said, I still believe that they're going to lose. I still got the Suns in 6. I'm not changing my prediction. I'm staying fast with my prediction, but it definitely makes it for an interesting finals now that that he's that he's in the series from the get go. It makes it a better series now that Giannis is playing. I'm not taking the Bucks. I'm not saying the Bucks can't win this thing because they definitely can, for sure. Um, I thought the role players played good, played solid for both teams. Um, my opinion, Giannis has got to at least get 35 every game for them to beat the Suns. I think he had, if I remember correctly, I believe he had 22 points. 22 points, and like he had a lot of rebounds. I think he had like 15, 17 boards. Like I said, he played good. He had almost a 20-20 game, but you can't have Giannis being like, "Oh, I'm gonna get 22 and 17," and the third best player on the Suns, Andre Ayton, basically doing the same thing and having a couple more rebounds. He had 19 rebounds, by the way. He almost had a 22 20 game in game one. Ayton, like I said, this postseason has been Ayton's coming out party. Ayton is moving up in the world of big men. He's playing his tail off for the Phoenix Suns. Don't think it's just Booker and fucking CP3 leading the way. No, Ayton has played a major role and played a major role in the game one victory with all of his rebounds. Like I said, 19 boards with 20 plus points to go with it. Played amazing. And whenever, I mean, the Suns look like they got a big three. I just don't see how the Bucks, with a not 100% Giannis, is going to beat a big three in Phoenix. Because I'm including Ayton in this, especially if Ayton goes and plays similar like he did in Game One. The rest of this series, it is over for the Bucks. Because then you need Middleton and Giannis basically both to average 30 for the series. And I don't see it happening. I could with Giannis, but I don't see it happening with Middleton. I don't see it happening. So the series is over in six. The I don't know what they're gonna do. I just don't know what the Bucks can do. Uh yeah. In other news, let's get to something else real quick. You had a golfing tournament or like a little golf little 2v2 thing they had going on. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I remember. I think it was not last. Was it last Thanksgiving? No, I think it was a Thanksgiving before that. To a Mickelson versus Tiger Woods, 1v1 for like $1 million or some shit. And it actually went bad. Mickelson came out the winner. People were talking about how they had the stacks of money were right there. It wasn't a check or nothing. It was straight cash, and how they got to see how some of these people got to see the money, and it was just mind blowing. But we had a different style of uh, play, I guess you could say, in golf this time around. Uh, with I hope I say people's names right. Please don't get me wrong here. Bryson DeChambeau and Aaron Rodgers beat Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady in the match. And the one who sealed it was Aaron Rodgers. was the one that made a birdie putt to win it. So in this little golfing, whatever you want to call it, and they titled it "The Match" on TNT Tuesday. It was a charity event held at Picturesque Reserve Golf Course at Moonlight Basin in Big Sky, Montana. So it was all the way in Montana, which I think is either Montana or like the Dakotas or Colorado, where Aaron Rodgers, lives and has like this log cabin house. So this is like Aaron Rodgers, kind of like this is his kind of like living and stuff. He loves that kind of environment. Well, he thinks the winning putt there, and they win. I don't know how well Tom Brady is at golf. I mean, obviously we know Phil Mickelson can golf, but I didn't. I don't really care. Let me put it in layman's terms. Do I care that Bryson and Aaron Rodgers beat Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady in golf? Not really. I mean, whenever it comes to quarterbacks and you think of golf, no offense, I'm not saying this just because, I'm a Cowboys fan. But it's been well known and well documented for years. I mean, hell, he almost made the cut, I think, for the U.S. Open or something like that. He almost made the cut sometimes for one of the mainest golf tournaments, and that's Tony Romo. Tony Romo. Whenever I think about other athletes from other sports playing golf, I think Tony Romo because I've known for years, and it's definitely been talked about in sports outlets. There's one NFL quarterback or other athlete that could definitely golf, and that was Tony Romo. So, yeah, watch out. I know, Jordan, I know you love betting. You might not want to go up against Romo and bet a shit ton of money like you normally do. Or Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, you might not want to go up against Romo in golf. But, I would have been more intrigued if Romo was golfing because I know he's a good golfer. And I actually would have been wondering, dude, would he have kept up with Mickelson and them boys? But fucking Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, who gives a shit? To be honest, I'm glad that it was for charity. I hope that the charities made a lot of money. Now, let me reiterate that. I hope the charity that the event, was going through. I hope the charity got a lot in donations. But do I care to see Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady golf? No, I do not. No, I do not. And for somebody, and I'm just saying, for ironically, somebody who just came out and said this offseason he's working on his mental health and Aaron Rodgers, well, you are not fucking working on your mental health, dude. He ain't had no mental health issues. Like I said, he'll do anything to stay in the limelight. Aaron Rodgers is doing anything to stay in the limelight, not answering the Packer questions and shit. He's playing this year. He just likes motherfuckers talking about him. And I'm just about tired of it. Yes, I have to report that he was involved in this little charity event, but honestly, I could give a fuck talking about Aaron Rodgers anymore this offseason. The last thing I want to hear from Aaron Rodgers: are you playing or not? And are you gonna be a Packer? Do you really want traded? Answer the fucking question once and for all. Stop being this fucking drama queen little bitch that you are, and just fucking get straight to the fucking point. Because we know how he is. He's a fucking drama queen. I can't fucking stand him. Hell of a quarterback talent-wise. One of the top 10, easily top 10 greatest quarterbacks of all time. Like, seriously. He is a top 10 quarterback of all time, talent-wise. But his fucking attitude and the way he fucking presents himself and carries himself, I don't fucking like it. If I had to give him a hashtag, complete hashtag schmug. He's a fucking smug person. And I cannot stand him. I definitely would not trust him if I was a teammate of his. just would not fucking trust him. But don't give a shit that you're playing golf, dude. Let us know what the fuck you're doing. Like, get it over with. God, I hate fucking reporting shit about this motherfucker. Can't stand him. I'm just being real. Can't fucking stand him. And honestly, if my opinion, Green Bay, it's move the fuck on. Get what you can get draft wise. There's no way in hell you can't get 3 first-round draft picks. Call fucking Denver up. Let Aaron Rodgers know. I would call if I was the owner right now with this whole offseason and all this bullshit that he's been putting out and all this shit and acting like, oh, I could just retire and do Jeopardy. All these fucking comments that he's been putting out left and fucking right, all fucking offseason. I would have actually called him up. I'd fucking make sure I had a deal locked up because you know Denver wants it. Denver, to me, all offseason has been the team that would do whatever they could to get this dude on his team because they're only a quarterback away from being a playoff contender. And Aaron Rodgers would make them a playoff contender instantly. Instantly. Denver may not beat out Kansas City. They're definitely getting a wild card and finishing second in that division. Aaron Rodgers was quarterback with that defense. Back him up. Call him up, and I'll be like, give me 3 first-rounders, and this fucking crybaby bitch is yours. I'm done dealing with this dude. I'm done with his fucking bickering and his complaining. Listen to me, guys. I love sports. I always have since I was a kid. But I've noticed for the past decade plus, and I'm 34, guys. 34. Society and social media has fucking ruined a lot the last fucking decade. You can't even say, let me give an example. I'm not saying that I'm making fun of anybody. Please, God forbid, if y'all get offended, I'm using an example here. I need to say this. I'm using an example here. But God forbid if, sometimes you just say words, but you don't actually mean the word the way that a lot of people in today's especially take it. And you could be playing a game. And the funny thing is, like, fucking serious players, even playing games, I'm giving you an example, make millions, and they lose their endorsement just because they use the word. Man, that's fucking gay. And but you know how we always say it's in frustration. It doesn't mean we're against gay people. It's like fuck, that's gay. Man, that's a fucking gay call. Oh, but in today's society, oh my God, you'll lose your fucking job, man. This is the softest era of motherfuckers worldwide I have ever known. And I hope that it gets better because God forbid the rest of the world within, I don't know, maybe a decade or 2 more, we're all going to be chicks. Even the guys are going to act like fucking females because that's about where we're at right now. Everybody's acting